Good morning, Internet family. How's everybody doing today? I am running just a pinch late. It's my big teaching day today, but I called, my first student canceled, and my second student said they were okay being a little bit late, and my third student canceled also, so I'm going to be okay anyway. Hopefully I even have time to get a coffee. So, yeah. So I stayed up late last night playing the crypto markets, as I frequently do. And I bought a bunch of ones that I'd kind of been putting off and thinking about buying for a while, but, you know, I also kind of thought, you know what, I should be holding a few of those just in case. I did a few just in case purchases last night. And I doubled down on Chain and Neutron, because Chain and Neutron were back down a lot again last night, and I just don't see the metrics on those look more positive than the price was. I think, you know, there was a big bubble on Chain and Neutron last week, which I totally capitalized on, as you've heard me talk about in previous vlogs. And then the bubble kind of popped, so I think a lot of people were panic selling, and the price went back down quite a bit. And I think that's another good time to buy. So I doubled down on Neutron, and I also picked up some more Chain along the way too. So yeah, Chain coin, Neutron coin. I mean, I don't know what's going to go on with those coins, really. You know what I mean? I'm not a psychic. I don't have a crystal ball, but, you know, I saw people panic selling, and generally, to me, that indicates that it's time to step in and grow my position there. Now, it's getting to the point now where I have so much alternative cryptocurrency that I'm thinking I'm going to need to shuffle some of it back into Bitcoin. Right? Bitcoin's the king. Can't mess around with Bitcoin. I still am holding some Bitcoin, so if it goes up 6,000 tomorrow, I'm not gonna lose it all. And the truth is, when Bitcoin goes up, it is the rising tide that rises all cryptocurrency boats. So very likely that the other cryptocurrencies will go up as well. Will they go up as much as Bitcoin, as precipitously as Bitcoin? Hard to say. So I'm thinking about re-strengthening my position in Bitcoin a little bit, sometime in the very near future. It looks like the miners have spoken, and SegWit 2x is going to happen. Bitcoin is not going to have a hard or a soft fork, which is kind of what we've been expecting, you know. It looks like most of the big miners all signaled. I think basically most of them have signaled already, actually signaled by upgrading their core, and a couple of big ones who are maybe a little slower to move have already said they're going to move to SegWit 2x, but haven't yet. So, but they said they would, and we have no reason not to believe them. So it looks like for now we have avoided a hard fork or a soft fork with Bitcoin, which some analysts are predicting is going to cause a big jump in the price of Bitcoin. And I can't argue with their logic. It does seem to make sense to me. However, you got to remember that in Bitcoin, there's this strange ability for it to have a very positive news story actually lead to a price drop, and have a very negative news story actually lead to a price gain. I don't know why Bitcoin seems to be like the only market thing in the world where there will be this super positive news story and then the price will drop for no reason. That, doesn't seem to happen in the stock market to stocks, to gold or silver, or even Federal Reserve notes. It's, you know, usually if there's a negative press story, then the price is going to drop. And if there's a positive press story, then the price is going to go up. But for whatever reason, sometimes with Bitcoin, the opposite happens. Nobody understands it. I certainly don't understand it, but having watched Bitcoin for as long as I have, that's definitely like a thing that we've experienced. So, yeah, so just because SegWit 2x is happening and there's not going to be a hard fork or a soft fork, most likely it's definitely looking that way now, which is good. It's good for us cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Yeah, I mean, you would expect on that news for the price to rise precipitously. However, because it's Bitcoin, and Bitcoin doesn't act like anything else in the universe, it may not. So just be advised on that. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, Bitcoin difficulty for mining is definitely down. My Genesis mining contract is literally half as valuable now as when I bought it less than 2 months ago. So it is going to take me a long time to break even on that now, which makes me a little bit cautious about really honestly just recommending it to anybody. Now I'm still hopeful that my Dash mining, my Monero mining, those will continue, and I'm going to hold on to, you know, I mean, once you paid for it, that's it. It's not like you can unpay for it anyway. So I'm going to continue to hold on to contracts that I have, obviously. But yeah, they're going to take a lot longer to break even now. Now, BitConnect, on the other hand, man, I have just been making money on there now. I know a lot of people that I respect are saying BitConnect's a scam. They're saying, look at the metrics, look at how there's, you know, there's nobody behind the product that you can really find online and stuff, and there's some cause for concern on some of that stuff. I'm not gonna lie about it. I can't strongly recommend everybody get into BitConnect. However, for me right now today, I'm definitely making money on BitConnect. So hold on, I'm gonna pause this and see if this works. And I'm back. There's a pause feature. I'm using the pause feature. I got my coffee. That's a huge coffee. Look at the size of that thing. 32 ounces. Liquid caffeine straight to the brain. Yeah, so I didn't go over the market overall. Yesterday, definitely big gains in the market. Everything was up. Almost everything was up. Like I said, Chaincoin and Neutron were both down for no good reason that I could see, so I bought those. But a lot of the other stuff was up, and I did try to do some sells on some stuff that I had that was up high. Little stuff. Most of them were, you know, what I would call trash coins. But, you know, calling them trash coins kind of mean, and maybe not accurate, because, you know, who knows, any one of them could find a positive use case and, you know, explode to the moon, right? So, I don't know if they're really trash coins or not. But I sold a few different coins that were really high price-wise yesterday, that I've been holding. I have some Ron Paul coin. I love Ron Paul. I was a huge Ron Paul supporter in 2012. Just maybe like the only honest presidential candidate that there's been in my lifetime. Think about that. It's crazy. I honestly believe that too. Although I did like Dennis Kucinich a few years before that. But yeah, I really like Ron Paul. So I bought some Ron Paul coin when it was really low one day on a whim. And then yesterday it was so high that I had to sell some of it. So I sold half my Ron Paul coin yesterday. I sold half my cat coin. I don't know if I told you guys, but I've doubled down on Meow the other day. Meow was down like 30%, so I got into it even more. Inca coin too was down a lot. So I bought a bunch more Inca coin when it was down the other day. Just, you know, some of these coins I just want to be holding some of, just on the off chance they do something. You know what I mean? But again, when they go up 30-40% on a day, I'm gonna sell half. That's what I do. I buy as much as I feel is, justified. If I feel like it's a real risky investment, I'm not going to put more than $50 in it. I'll probably put like $25 on it if I feel like it's kind of risky. If it's something that I feel like is not risky at all, then I'll go ahead and put $50, $100 on it the first time, even when I'm just trying to get that little taste, see what it's like. I've even gone, if I felt like it was a good enough, solid enough kind of thing, I've even gone in like $250, $300 on first buy. But normally I don't. Normally I just do 50 or 100 on first buy, just to kind of see what it's like, kind of watch the market for an hour or two. You know what I mean? And then generally I just sell half of whatever I've got if the price goes up 20 or 30%. And here's why. If the price goes up 20 or 30% on something, and that's just one stop on the way to doubling or quadrupling in value, well, I'm still holding half, which has happened quite a few times to me in the crypto market, which is why now I always hold half of what I have, before I do that big sell. And then generally, after a big bubble like that, after something goes up 20, 30%, generally it will drop again, 10, 15, 20% again later, and then I will buy it back, buy that half that I sold back, or maybe even more. Sometimes I'll double my position, something like that, depending on what the fundamentals are of the coin. Right now, Ethereum Classic is so low still. Well, it was last night. Again, I didn't really get a chance to look at prices this morning. I'm running a little bit late, but Ethereum Classic is so low still. So I did not. I've definitely strengthened my position in that one. Ethereum, I still have a very large position in. Litecoin, I still have a very large position in. Bitcoin is still the thing I'm holding the most of on a value basis, but I'm holding a lot less Bitcoin than I have been in the past, so it's making me a little bit uncomfortable. I'm thinking I want to sell some of these other altcoins and get some more Bitcoin, knowing that on August 1st that SegWit 2x is very, very likely to go smoothly now, and the price of Bitcoin is destined to really kind of moon for us for a little bit. Moon meaning to the moon, meaning it's going to go up a lot. It's one of the Bitcoin jokes that investors always say. Moon, it's going to go crazy. Hodl to the moon. Hodl is funny because it's it's a misspelling of hold, so it could just be that you're trying to spell hold, but you're so excited that you typoed, and it's HODL, right, instead of HOLD. But also, HODL can stand for hang on for dear life, because the price is just going up so quickly that, you're tempted to sell, but don't do it. Just hold on to it. And that's still what I'm doing for almost all these cryptocurrencies right now. I'm still hodling almost all of it. I do want to get back into Bitcoin itself a little bit. Some of these altcoins ahead of August 1st, now that I think that that's going to go smoothly, but apparently a lot of other people have that idea too, because Bitcoin is definitely going up. And again, I'm still looking for sell advice. I want to give sell advice on my blog here, and it's hard because right now the fundamentals of everything I'm holding look good. I did sell Ron Paul coin and Cat coin last night, but those are not big altcoins. Those are less popular ones. So those are play money. Silly kind of play money. Really, they are. Maybe they'll do something and won't be Inca coin, right? Maybe they'll do something, but I bought Inca coin because it's down. I bought some Tesla coin, which actually has fairly high market share, and I've never bought any before, so I figured, hey, might as well get into some. Yeah.